So by now you probably know what happened or heard of what happened yesterday. Well, yesterday at the time I'm recording this. If you don't know, well, I'll get straight to the point. Chapter 6 and Chapter 7 have been leaked. Yes, I'm not even joking. Like, how do we even get to this point in life? So I'm just gonna be going over the leaks. If you don't want to get spoiled, then I suggest you click off this video right now. So without further ado, let's dive in. Now, before I begin, remember that these are just leaks and they haven't been confirmed yet, so please take these leaks with a grain of salt. A lot is to unpack here, and shout out to Archive Rights on Twitter for making this document. I'll link the post in the pinned comment. This document basically consists of everything that's been leaked. Starting with Season 3. The theme of Season 3 is Superhero Academy, basically My Hero Academia but Fortnite. Midas will fund this academy, so for those including me that love to see more Midas in the storyline, this of course was big news to us. We will also have a Superman power-up which is similar to Godzilla. Now this probably confirms that a Superman reskin will be in the Battle Pass, and we also have the Fortress of Solitude replacing Masked Meadows. Now this fortress could have been replacing any other POI because Masked Meadows is such an odd choice, considering well it's at the corner of the map. Robin will also be in the Battle Pass, and honestly that's pretty cool. I hope we get Nightwing and Red Hood edit styles for Robin. The Demon Daigo scene in the cinematic will be the big bad for Season 3, and for some reason Korra is also joining him. Now, if you don't know who Korra is, she's basically an assassin hired by the Imagined Order. So hey, you know what? It may not be much, but at least it's something. Maybe Charlie One is slowly bringing back the IO, so he's probably doing it by bringing one character back every season. There's also gonna be a female Storm skin that can turn into a beast and have storm claws with an invisibility portal, which is interesting to say the least. There's also a 0-point sprite leaked. And to top it all off, we also have a live event, which honestly, I miss these things. I hope they can keep on, coming on with the live events. A Utopia City will replace Seaport City. So if you're a fan of Seaport City, say your last goodbyes, because this is gonna be the last season you ever see it. Also, the movement that was introduced in Chapter 6 will get removed, which is stupid because the new movement was great. Anyways, on to Season 4 now. There is not much information on Season 4, but it's leaked to be a bug invasion themed season. Now you're probably wondering, bugs? Why bugs? And honestly, I don't know. But not gonna lie, it has potential because the last time we got an invasion season was all the way back in Chapter 2, Season 7. So this season has potential. Now we move on to the The Simpsons mini-season. I don't even know how we get to this point. Chapter 6 has got to be one of the most wildest chapters when it comes to season transitions. Like, how do we go from demons to criminals to Star Wars to superheroes to bugs and now to The Simpsons? Also, considering that this is the final season of Chapter 6 is hilarious to me. Like, they could have picked a better theme for the mini-season. Also, how do we go from The Simpsons to Chapter 7? Don't tell me it's gonna be like the prelude event because that event was hot garbage. Now we move on to Chapter 7. Chapter 7 is gonna be Norse themed. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but for people that love Norse mythology, good for you. I'm glad that the Dark Presence is still gonna be a villain, but to be honest, I wish he was the main villain of Chapter 6. Because Chapter 7 is the perfect opportunity to bring back the 7. Unless, of course, the Dark Presence is an important member of the last reality. Now, what do I think of all this? Well, I'm not gonna believe these leaks because there were more leaks that were leaked earlier. Like, I don't know how to say it, but more stuff that got leaked early, but more than half of them got debunked, including the Amber Herald, which gives me hope that these leaks right here are not fully real. And if they are, well, this chapter looks very promising. The future looks interesting, especially that Simpsons season, oh my god. Also, one more thing that I forgot to mention that isn't on here is that Chapter 2 OG will come after Season X OG. Well, at least that's what the leaks say. And you know what? I'm actually fine with this because this OG mode can give people another opportunity to relive their favorite season. Now that's all I got for this video, and oh boy, this was a packed video. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, and without further ado, peace.